Hi, I'm Linda. It's been a while since I posted my last video, but there is a reason why that just happened. It's been 3 weeks now since I broke my wrist. It's been a tough 3 weeks too. Someone who lives alone has to do everything on her own. It's not easy living with one hand. I mean, it's been 3 weeks and I'm still in a so-called splint. Uh, I slipped and fell on some frozen ice. Actually, all ice is frozen. Sorry, frozen rain. I thought I have a ramp outside my front door, and I thought it was just wet. I thought it was just raining. Unfortunately, I stepped on the ramp and went right down on my butt, and somehow broke my wrist. I don't know. It happened so fast. I don't even hardly remember what happened. But it was in the morning. Thankfully, a neighbor was out there and saw me because I couldn't have got up that ramp again because it's nothing but ice. Couldn't got back in my house. But my neighbor helped me, and another neighbor came out, and they called the EMTs, and they got some salt around and went in and got my stuff, so I at least have my purse and all my information when I went to the hospital. And I spent all day in a stupid emergency room. I swear, I was there by 8 a.m., and it was like I had to go to two. The first one they took me to, um, didn't have an orthopedist, but it had some quack doctor that tried to set this wrist anyway, did a really bad job of it. So he said, well, I have to go to the other hospital in the area, a bigger hospital that has an orthopedist. I was going to call my sister to call and come and get me and take me there, but no, 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 I'll have to wait for the ambulance. The ambulance is going to take me. So I sat there and waited 2 hours. I sat there bored to death waiting for the ambulance to come and take me. And by the time I got there, it was probably like 2 p.m. By the time I got to that hospital. I was out of there by 5 because they had a doctor that actually knew what he was doing. I don't know. It was a really bad day for me. It really was. Um, I've learned to adapt though. I'm lucky in that I have a sister who lives not too far from here, and she's helped me out a lot during these last 3 weeks. Um, at first they set my wrist in a splint like this. Actually, a bigger one. It was a bigger one than this, but they couldn't set the wrist right, properly. So I had to go back. It was about a week and a half later. Had to go back, get surgery, and get some plates and pins and screws or whatever in there. And I got this splint, another splint. I hate them. They're so darn big. And it happens to be winter, and I need a long sleeve shirt, so none of my long sleeves would actually fit over the stupid splint. So my sister gave me some of her old flannel shirts, cut off the arm like this, just, just so I could get my arm in it. I also found a couple of flannels at Walmart that are going to cost me like $9.87 for two. And I'm doing all right. That's how I'm doing all right. Clothed. The only thing I really need help with, I mean, a couple times a week, I need somebody to come in and open packages for me. Like when I get food, it's like so many of the packages are really hard to open, and you only have one hand. And plus, they've been putting you in, had people putting you in other like lock and lock containers and stuff like that are easier for me to open and close. That's the worst part. I also haven't been able to do laundry. I haven't been able to wash my hair. I've been going to the hairstylist, the woman who cuts my hair. She does it. She's been washing and blow drying it. But I can't drive, so I need rides there, and it's really a pain in the butt. It is. And it's been 3 weeks like this. It could be at least 3 weeks more before I have the ability to use this hand. It's like all these fingers are like all swollen and discolored, and I don't know how long it's going to take. But anyway, on Monday I do go back to the doctor, and he's going to take off the splint, cut off the stitches, and give me another. I think he's going to give me like some sort of cast, removable cast, he called it. I don't know. Wait and see. I'm hoping things will get better from there, and maybe I can go on to some physical therapy and get some more strength back in this hand so I can at least do some more things. Because it's been a real struggle living alone, and I don't want to call people over here every day to help me out. It's like, so I'm trying to plan ahead, the food and everything like that. Everything is like a real struggle. Everything from dressing to like doing dishes. Thankfully, I have a dishwasher, um, which is good. It's like I can't drive. I can't do much of anything. Most of my days anymore are just spent watching TV and reading. I do have a Kindle e-reader, which is good. I don't know what I'd do without that. But it's still, I get bored. It's like, I want to do more. I want to get up. I've been, I'm, I've been trying to do exercise. I mean, I can't exercise per se, but I'm trying to at least get my steps in. I get between 7,000 and 8,000 steps. I'm used to doing more exercise than that, and it's driving me nuts. I mean, it's really been a bad, cold winter, loaded with snow and freezing rain, stuff. And stuck inside, unable to do anything. This has not been a good winter for me. But I keep telling myself this is only temporary. Sooner or later, everything's going to get back to normal. I can get back to my normal life, doing my normal stuff. But this is I don't know how this video is going to turn out. I don't really have, with one hand, I don't want to do a lot of editing, so I'm trying to do this all at once in one take. I know I look a mess, but I had my hair washed yesterday, so that's at least clean. You don't have to look at my greasy hair. That's a good thing, right? I just wanted to get a video out, let people know how I'm doing. I mean, it could be worse. I've been keep telling myself, well, it could have been like a broken hip or something like that. That might have been worse. I do have osteoporosis, and that's not a good thing. But it was so stupid of me to walk down that ramp when I did. I should have known it was going to be ice or something, because it's like, it is winter. It was like the last day of January. I don't know. I look back on it and keep, I don't know. I keep reprimanding myself, like, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? I don't know. I wasn't thinking. That's the problem. But that's what happens as we get older. I don't know. But I hope it doesn't happen again. I haven't broken a bone probably it has been over 20 some years. I think I was like 40 years old when I broke my heel bone, and that was it. Yes, that would be like 27 years. Wow. Hopefully, I won't ever break a bone again until no more. I just can't take it, especially living alone. I'm an independent soul. I don't like relying on people, but I do. You do what you gotta do, you know? It's like, anyway, I guess that's all I have to say for now. Thanks for listening, and if you have any experiences with living alone with a broken wrist or something and you only have one hand, if you have any tips, by all means, leave me some information, because I don't know. It's not been easy. Goodbye.